What I like about the Master Gardener program is you have the University of California at Davis behind you.
Well, I was always interested in becoming a master gardener because I thought it was an opportunity to learn a lot about gardening that I didn't know. And lo and behold, I discovered there was a lot I didn't know, even after gardening for 30 years. It was remarkable training, and I enjoy continuing to learn through the master gardeners and sharing that information with the public.
I have plants in my garden from all over, even Santa Cruz. People bring me unusual plants, and I call it a friendship garden. And I love sharing what I have with others too. And I guess that's why Master Gardener appealed to me, because I could reach people.
The thing about landscape design is that many people do not realize a landscape is not forever. It's changing all the time.
My favorite flower in the yard is the salvia. I can grow them anywhere. Pots are in the ground. They come in many, many colors, and the hummingbirds just love them.
This plant is a favorite of mine. It's Greek yarrow. Yarrow is usually much taller. This is unusual. It's a ground cover. It spreads, but it is not aggressive.
This plant is a Gladiolus liliaceus, and it comes from South Africa, and it blooms for about 3 or 4 weeks in the spring. Then the foliage dries up and disappears. It wants little to no water. It dances in the wind, and it's just very, very attractive to me.
Over the last several years, my gardening style has changed some. I used to want everything to bloom all the time, and then I discovered succulents. And they are so interesting in their shapes, their colors, just the dramatic architectural features they lend to the garden. I like sharing them. You can just break off one, propagate it, share it with your friends, move it around your yard, and every year things are looking different.
I want to tell you about a plant that has a lot of versatility in this area. This is lantana. It's the purple variety that's trailing. It's been here for years. It's made it through winters. It comes up beautifully in the spring. You can cut it way back. The butterflies and the bees love it. It's a really good plant for just about any area in your garden.
I used to use a 3-way systemic product. It had insecticide, fertilizer, and a fungicide in it. I still put fertilizer on my roses and occasionally a fungicide in the spring to keep the molds and the rust off of the flowers. But now what I do is I let the good bugs do their job. The ladybugs, the lacewings, and the bees. So what I do is at lunchtime, I will come along and I squish the aphids right off the plants. And it gives me great satisfaction to do that.
Everybody wants this gorgeous emerald green lawn around their house. And the reality in California is you're putting a lot of water out there for not much result.
Recently, I read an article in our Master Gardener newsletter written by Bernice, and she encouraged me to start using the kangaroo paw one more time. And it's proven to be a nice plant for this kind of tough location. It's a south hot wall. It also gets some shade at times. And the kangaroo paw, I think, are the right choice for this narrow, long bed.
What I love about being a master gardener are the field trips. We've seen olive oil production, fruit orchards, really nice nurseries, the UC Davis Arboretum, and we've picked blueberries at the Nichols Soil Lab. It's really fun.
I'm Always really happy to help out at the farm show with Master Gardeners. We have a lot of people come by with questions about gardening or farming, and I really enjoy helping them.
My advice to new Master Gardeners or gardeners is if I can do it, you can do it.
Anytime I meet someone, I like to encourage them to become a Master Gardener. If you're interested in research, if you're interested in just practical gardening, whatever your interests are, you'll find yourself a niche in the Master Gardeners. There's so many opportunities to work with the general public, the school children, and enrich your own personal knowledge along the way.
I think that was what surprised me the most about becoming a Master Gardener, was how enjoyable it was to talk with other people about gardening and help them out and give them suggestions.